Good day, grade 3 learners, and welcome to today's mathematics lesson. My name is Erica Gura. This lesson is brought to you by Gauteng Department of Education in collaboration with Sci-Bono Discovery Center and broadcast by Pakama Research and Development. Mathematics grade 3, knowledge area, numbers. Topic, numbers, operations, relationships. Subtopic, number names, more, less, and number bonds. And I'm the presenter, Erica Gura. Let's look at our lesson objectives for today. By the end of the lesson, you will recognize the number symbols and names, as well as their spelling, from 11 to 20, and then calculate 1, 2, and 5 more or less, and to drill more examples and to do a written exercise. We're going to picture and understand the number bonds of 10. Pre-knowledge is grade 2, has begun to understand the counting of objects, has begun counting forwards and backwards, has been introduced to number symbols and names, and has been introduced to place value. Number names and symbols. Let us practice the number names and symbols now. In the last lesson, we learned the names for 1 to 10, and you should be able to spell them now. Can you remember how to spell them? Oh yes, spelling counts. It's very important. Let's recap our spelling of 1 to 10, just in case you have forgotten. 1, remember, starts with an O, 1. 2, 3, 4 has got an OU, don't forget. 5, 6, 7, 8, do you remember the rhyme? A fatty and a thinny and a gahata, 8, because that's quite a difficult one to spell. A fatty and a thinny and a gahata gives us 8. 9 and 10 is a nice easy one to spell. Let's have a look at our number names from 11 to 20. There's our number 11, and we need to be able to spell it. E-L-E-V-E-N. 11. 11. There's our 12, and let's see how we can spell 12. T-W-E-L-V-E. 12. Don't forget the E on the end. All right, there's our 12. Let's have a look at 13. So now all the numbers have teen on the end, just like teenagers. When you get to age 13, you become a teenager. So all those numbers have teen on the end, T-E-E-N. So 13 starts with a TH, don't forget that. Let's have a look at 14. So it's just like the number 4, and then it's got teen on the end as well. Good. Let's have a look at the next one. There's 15. 15. So it also ends with a teen. It sounds a little bit like 5, but it's 15. There's our number 15. Good. 15. There's the number 16. Remember, it's still ending in teen, 16. So it's just like 6, the number 6, and then it's 16. Good. There's how to spell it, 16. Let's look at 17 now. Quite an easy one, just the number 7 and teen with it. That teen shows us that we've got 1, 10, and 7 units. 17. Good. Now we've got 18, Remember the spelling for 8 first of all. A fatty and a thinny and a ga-ha-ta ending in een, 18. Good. So that's a tricky one. We'll have to come back to that one. 19 is easy. So it's just your 9 ending in teen, 19. Good. 19. And then the last one, when we get to 20, we're not in the teens anymore. Now we have grown up, we are big, we are 20 years old. So that ends with a Y, 20. Very good. Let us recap what more means. When we get more, we are adding on. We are getting extra. We are receiving. Remember with the Smarties, if we've got some Smarties and we get more, we are receiving some more Smarties. We are getting them. Or our number is getting greater or bigger. Or we could say we are getting additional Smarties. That means more. So those words are all to do with more, and you might come across those in your problem solving. That's what more means. So now we are going to do these together. We're going to say, what is 1 more than 26? That is 27. What is 1 more than 45? We are receiving 1, so we get 46. We've got 89, and we are getting an additional 1, so we get 90. We have 76. We are receiving 1 more. We've got 77. Good. Can you do 82 on your own? 82 becomes 83. Very good. And 12 is the last year before you go into your teens. So you receive 1 more year and you become 13. Very good, children. Now we're going to look at what is 2 more. So we're still receiving, we're still adding, we're still getting, and our number is getting greater. It's getting bigger. So we've got 65, and we get 2 more. So we now have 67. We have 98. That's a lot of Smarties. And if we get 2 more, we have 100. 100 Smarties. This person only has 13, so they need a lot more. We add 2 to 13 and we will get 15. Then we've got 54. We add 2 more and we're going to get 56. 16, 2 more, you just have to count up, 17, 18. Isn't that easy? And 89, counting up 2 more, 90, 91. Very well done. Good job. Let's see if we can go through these now. We're going to say 5 more. So each time we are getting 5 more Smarties. Right, remember to count on. We've got 87, so you're going to say 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. We have 56, so we count on the next number. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. We have 71 Smarties. We're adding on 5 more. So we will say 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Good job. Now we have 93 and we're adding 5 more. Count on from 93. You go 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Nearly 100. How many would get us to 100? 2 more. Very good. Now we've only got 15 Smarties. We add 5 more. You say 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. We've got 20 Smarties now. And 27, count on 5 more. You will say 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. And that is counting on 5 more. Let us look at what less means. So that was more. We're getting more. Now we are taking away. Our amount of Smarties is going to get much smaller. We aren't going to have so much anymore. We are going to have less. So we are going to minus or subtract. Those words all mean to make our number get smaller. So we have to count down. Do you remember how to count down? Let's start with 1 less. That's nice and easy. So we've got 45 and we have 1 less. We'll go down to 44. 32, 1 less is 31. 67, 1 less is 66. 89, 1 less is 88. 91, 1 less is 90. And 23, 1 less is 22. Very good. That's warmed you up nicely. Now we're going to do 2 less. Can you count down from 54? 2 times. So we have to say 53, 52. So we are getting less. What about 34? We've got to count down 2. So we'll say 33, 32. The next one is 81. We take away 2, we've got 80, 79. The next one is 79. We take away 2, we'll get 78 and 77. Well done. And what happens if we've got 12 and we take 2 away? 11, 10. And 31, counting down, will be 30, 29. You are getting so good at this, counting down. Well done. Excellent job. Now we're going to do 5 less. We're going to count down 5. We're going to take away. We are going to subtract or minus. So 34, subtract 5. We can take away the 4 first of all and get 30, and then just take 1 more away and get 29. If you're not so sure, you can count down on your fingers. So 34, take away 5 would be 33, 32, 31, 30, 29. What about 15? 15, subtract 5 or 5 less would take us down to 10. Let's count down. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Very good. What about 76? Let's count downwards. 75, 74, 73, 72, 71. Now we've got 83. What is 5 less than 83? 82, 81, 80, 79, 78. So good. Last one is 28. 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. Very good job. Now we're going to look at our number bonds of 10. That means what numbers can we add together? 2 numbers that we add together to make 10. And these we are going to just recap. So we've got 1 plus 9. So we have to count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we will get to 10 if we add 9. But if we've already got 2, we only have to add 8. If we've got 3, we have to add 7. If we've got 4, we only have to add 6. If we've got 5, we are halfway. So we add another 5 to get our 10. If we've got 6, we only need another 4. If we've got 7, we only need another 3. If we've got 8, we need another 2. And if we've got 9, we just need 1 more Smartie to make 10. So those are our bonds of 10. Good. Can we practice saying them together? This time we're going to say what the answer is. We've already got 10, and we're going to say which 2 numbers do we add together to get 10. So 10 equals 6 plus 4. 10 equals 2 plus 8. 10 equals 1 plus 9. Good. 10 equals 7 plus 3. 10 equals 8 plus 2. 10 equals 5 plus 5. 10 equals 3 plus 7. Good. And 10 equals 4 plus 6. And 9 plus 1. Those are our bonds of 10. For our written activity today, you are going to do these sums nice and neatly in your books. So you're going to think back to what we did. Some of the sums start with 10 and then equals 5 plus what? For example, 10 equals 5 plus 5. And some of them at the bottom start with a number and you've got to say what must be added to it to get 10. It's just done the opposite way around, but it means exactly the same thing. So we've got 5 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, 9 plus, 6 plus, and 2 plus to get to 10. And then we're going to start with 3 and we say 3 plus what? Then we start with 4, 4 plus what? And then we're going to start with 5 and say 5 plus what? Gives us that 10. Good. So you're going to do that nice and neatly for me in your books just now. It makes sense for us to therefore just double 10, the ones that we were doing now, to get 20. What things add together to get 20? So if we know the answers for 10, we just double them to get the answers for 20. So let's have a look at these sums here. We've got 20. We've got to say 15 plus what gives us 20? 15 plus 5. So it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it's very much the same as the tens. For the next one, we've got 13. We have to count up to 20. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that was 7. We've got 14. We count up 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that is 6. Now we've already got 19. All we've got to count up is 1. 19, 20. That's a nice easy one. 16, we have to count up 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 4. If we've got 12, we count up 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, which is our 8. Now we start with 13 and we say 13 plus what gives us 20. So we're going to say 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that is 7. Now we've got 14. We count up, we get 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, which is 6. Now we've got 15. We go 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we just added 5. Let us just go through the spelling of the words as our summary, just so that you don't forget the spelling. 11, 12, 13, 14, remember to say the N at the end, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20, which ends in a Y, 20. Very good. Now we're going to look at the hyphenated numbers because each one of those gets 1 to 9 on it. So we go 21. Then we're going to go 32, 43. Do you remember the spelling for 40? You have to drop that U so that it's not the same as 4. 43. 54, 65, 76, 87, there's the difficult one, 80, a fatty and a thinny and a ga, ha, ta, 87, 98, there's our 8 again, E-I-G-H-T, and lastly, 100. Very good. I want you to be able to spell those. Let's look at our preview. The next lesson, we're going to carry on with our counting. You're getting very good, so we keep going with that. We will also be ordering larger numbers, and then we're going to learn the addition facts for 100. In other words, which two numbers add up to 100. So our numbers are getting bigger. Thank you very much, children. Thank you for watching this lesson. Please remember to sanitize, wear your masks, and keep your social distancing at all times and keep safe. And until our next lesson, I say goodbye.